show is Do You Hear Me? With Unico Williams. That's right, it's your boy. Coming at you post Oscars, as I always love to do. Woo! Please make sure that you like and subscribe to the channel. You know that I appreciate when you do that, because when you do that, it just makes everybody else a little bit better. It makes me a little bit better, and when I'm a little bit better, everybody else a little bit better. So I appreciate that. But, as I said, we had the Oscars this past Sunday, and some would say there were some snubs. Some people would say that they were unfairly snubbed. Some people would say that, I don't know. For instance, Timothée Chalamet made some interesting comments about some art that may be boring. One of those boring, quote-unquote, arts was ballet. This is opinion. You don't have to like everything. Some people would say, like, you know, there's people out here in this world like, okay, I don't like ballet. I mean, I like ballet. But you put a football in front of them and say, this is a stupid-ass sport, and there's no backlash for that. So, I mean, you know, people can have a preference. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, there's some people out there that are staunch supporters of ballet. And that's okay. But whatever. It is what it is. But let's talk about the winners and the losers. So, there were 24 categories this year. And let's go ahead and take a look at it. 24 categories. 10 winning films, 4 historic first. And this was hosted by Conan O'Brien. Don't care. So, for our first one. Best casting went to Cassandra Koulou-Kundis for One Battle After Another. And we'll get into like some of these and why and all that maybe a little bit later. The other people that were in the categories, the movies that were in the category were Hamnet, Marty Supreme. That's a huge movie in regards to some of the controversy. The Secret Agent and Sinners, of course. I would say that One Battle After Another had way more star power, if you will. There were a lot more big names in it. Me personally, for Marty Supreme, yeah, you got Timothée Chalamet. But then also they had Tyler Creator in it, and so I was super excited about that because I'm a big Tyler Creator fan, and he didn't do too terrible. But, you know, it is what it is. But that's the casting choices, so there were more noticeable cast for it. So, I mean, fair enough. Next up, Best Documentary Short, All the Empty Rooms. I've not seen any of these, so we'll move on. Best Live Action Short, The Singer. It was a tie. I don't know how many there have been in like the past, but it was a tie. The Singers and Two People Exchanging Saliva. Do with that information as you will. It's the first Oscar tie in 13 years. And the last was Zero Dark 30 and Skyfall for sound editing in 2013. What a weird... I'll tell you what, when it comes to sound, just a heads up, the movie Undertone, that should win. And that should win an Oscar next year for 100%, because the sound game there was crazy. Best Animated Short, The Girl Who Cried Pearls. I don't know. I have not seen that. Let's see. Best Costume Design. We got Kate Howley from Frankenstein. Now, let's talk about Frankenstein. Frankenstein is a Netflix movie. I thoroughly enjoyed that movie. I didn't even know like it was a fresh new movie when I saw it. I just happened to be on Netflix like 3 or 4 weeks ago, and I just happened to see it. And I was like, hey, this movie's not bad. I love it. It was a tale of two people. I enjoyed that movie. It was great. So, best costume design, I guess that would go for the actual costume for Frankenstein. But that movie was great. Also, best makeup and hairstyling goes to Frankenstein. Can't be mad at it. Can't be mad at it. Shout out to Netflix. Again, Frankenstein wins best production design. Now, that was interesting because they were sitting in like this ice part for a while in the middle of the ocean, frozen ocean thing, and then there's like the castle that he was doing his experiments and stuff in, and that was pretty good design too. So I mean, there's a lot of really, I'm good with that. Best sound went to F1. I would call that like a. I wonder why, because this was in there with Frankenstein. What are these people hearing that is like, oh, that was dope? Or like, was it because in F1 the what do you call it? The cars sounded really good in IMAX. I mean, because that's where I went to go see it, and I actually enjoyed that movie. But I mean, I wasn't like, wow, this is crazy. Like I said, the only movie that's blown my mind from a perspective of sound is Undertone. That's movies blowing me away. The one before that, it was actually Paranormal Activity. Just seeing it in the movie theaters and the sound that came with it. I mean, you can't beat that. Best film editing, Andy Jurgensen for One Battle After Another. I'm not sure. Maybe it's the transitions in between scenes and all that stuff. Again, this was in line with F1, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. I don't know what constitutes best film editing, and that's something I plan to study some of the what's the criteria for a lot of these awards. Best cinematography goes to Adam Durad Archipel from Sinners. So this is like all the angles and the shots that they were getting and how they were going. That's what they won for. And I think just that scene alone with, preacher boy going into the church, like that was a beautiful scene. Like, the angling of it. It built so much, because the way that you bring in a scene really has a lot. It can really make or break a movie, if you will. I've been studying that a lot myself, being a producer myself. But neither here nor there. And the scene where he was performing I Lied to You, and they had all the eras of dance and like black cultural stuff going. That cinematography was great. That was an excellent scene. And that's actually she's the first woman to win Best Cinematography in 96 years at the Academy Awards. So that's what's up. Wow, Avatar just came out, but the Best Visual Effects, Avatar, Fire and Ash, you can't go wrong with that. I mean, I didn't know. Who else was in this? F1, Jurassic World, Rebirth, The Lost Bus, and Sinners. Yeah. I mean, it's Avatar. It's always, that movie series is just beautiful in itself. And I mean, come on. You got... you know who running the show, Mr. James Cameron himself. Best documentary feature, Mr. Nobody Against Putin. So that sounds like something I would want to see. I actually want to watch all of these. If I don't know where you can find them at, but I love documentaries, especially history ones. So Mr. Nobody Against Putin, I would actually be interested in that. The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Light, Cutting Through Rocks, and The Perfect Neighbor. I haven't seen any of those. Best Animated Feature. Now this went from, so this is the, I can't hate on this because I didn't see K-pop Demon Hunters. I did not see it. Sounds like that might be something I do need to see. Best Animated Feature. Now this went from, so this is the, I can't hate on this because I didn't see K-pop Demon Hunters. I did not see it. Sounds like that might be something I do need to see. And I don't even remember. Let me see here. Nah. Let me see. Let me look up. I don't remember seeing this. Arco. I have to go back and check it out. But because I don't think I remember seeing that one. Okay, but this Elio, I saw Elio. That was an interesting movie. I liked it, but I mean, I wasn't like this is groundbreaking, but I liked it. It was cool. No. Little Emily or the character of Rain. No. And then Zootopia 2, and I actually just started watching Zootopia 2. I don't remember seeing this one. I'm gonna have to go back and check it out. Like but anyway, but yeah, K-pop Demon. But this Elio, I saw Elio. That was an interesting movie. I liked it, but I mean, I wasn't like this is groundbreaking, but I liked it. It was cool. Little Emily or the character of Rain. And then Zootopia 2, and I actually just started watching Zootopia 2 like 2 days ago. So, yeah, I like Zootopia. Anyway, but yeah, K-pop Demon Hunters. I'm actually have to watch that. Best International Feature, Sentimental Value. out of
But
Norway.
Norway actually has like a
Haven't heard
history
of
of
it.
having a lot of
Also, there was The Secret Agent.
movies,
That's out of Brazil.
and
It was
especially
Just an
like
Accident. That's out
I
of
mean, they just got
France.
that scenery
Seurat,
like a
that's
lot
in
of mountains
Spain.
and
And
forests
then
and
The
stuff. Like
Voice of
you
Hind
got seen Troy,
Rajab out of
pretty
Tunisia.
good. That's on my list
So
of
I've
movies
not
for
heard of
2020.
that of any of these. I don't know how to get these opportunities
All
to watch these
those were
movies. I've
some of
never
the
heard of these,
movies
but
that
I
I said
would watch them.
she's gonna take
But
this
Norway
serious.
actually has like a
That's what
history of having a lot of pretty
uh,
decent
that's what the
movies,
guy from Norway said.
and especially from like
Best original score.
I mean, they just got
Ludwig
that scenery, like a lot of
von
mountains and
Lawrence
forests and stuff. Have you
for
seen? Have you guys seen
Sinners.
Troll? You know, pretty good. That's on my list to watch too.
I
Troll
like it
one
just
and
where
two.
you lied to me.
All adults are responsible for all
Uh,
children. Let's not vote for politicians who don't take this
Best original
seriously.
song.
And that's
Gold.
what
Or I saw. I lied to you. I apologize.
that's
So
what
best
the
original
guy from
song
Norway said that
goes
made
to
that movie.
K-pop Demon Hunter.
Best original score,
Haven't seen the
Ludwig.
movie.
But I do know I lied to you. Love that song. And then there's some other Train Dreams and what is it? Train Dreams, Viva Verdi, and Diane Warren, Relentless. Haven't heard of any of those. This is all, and also it's the first K-pop song to ever win an Oscar. The speech was cut short by the orchestra. Y'all ain't shit. That's a historic first K-pop song to ever win an Oscar, and the speech was cut short by the orchestra. But they've been doing that for years. I wonder how long the speech was, because again, um, best adapted screenplay. So I guess when they say adapted screenplay, like it came from a source material and went to screenplay. So Paul Thomas Anderson got that. Begonia was in there, Frankenstein, Hamnet, and Train Dreams. They were all on the docket, and they lost to one battle after another. Um, Said, I wrote this movie for my kids to say sorry for the housekeeping mess that we left in this world. We're handing off to them. And that was the speech that was given. His first Oscar after 11 nominations across 25 years. Best original screenplay, of course it was Sinners. Of course it was Sinners. It was in competition with Blue Moon. It was Just an Accident, Marty Supreme, and The Sentimental Value. So this is a completely original thought, ideal, and it won the best original screenplay. So again, adapted screenplay means that it came from some sort of source material and they put it in. They made a movie out of it, and then you have the best original screenplay. It's a new, fresh thought, ideal, and they filmed it and executed. Again, I saw Marty Supreme, loved it. Bad timing. I'm sorry, Marty Supreme was just bad timing. Wasn't gonna beat Sinners. I went to go see Sinners 3 times in IMAX. But that's, when you're A-lister, you do what you want. Best Supporting Actress, Amy Madigan gets it from the movie Weapons. Also, they had Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value, and also Inga from Sentimental Value. Also, you had Wunmi Masaku from Sinners, and you had Tiana Taylor for One Battle After Another. First and foremost, I'm gonna say this. This is so weird. So for Amy to win this, yes, that was a good. The movie in itself was so. The movie in itself was so just everything, right? Like I just wasn't sure how I felt about it, because I was like, this is all so random, and why are these people just doing what they do? But she was actually a very good bright spot in the movie, and also the movie just kind of has to grow on you. But Tiana Taylor, that was probably like the most annoying. I hate that typecast. I really don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the I'm blackety black, I'm blackety black, I'm blackety black, I'm blackety black, I'm black, 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 black. Look how black I am. And I'm sassy. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like the trying too hard to be this urban. I'm just not a fan of that typecast. I'm not saying her. I'm talking about that character, that type of character. I'm not a big fan of it. And I think Dr. Umar will have some issues with the way that her and Leonardo DiCaprio, and she's very, 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 very much blackety black, but she loves some Leo, so that's fine. That's fine. We don't judge. It's not my relationship, here or there. So it said, let's see, in regards to that, it's been 40 years between her first nomination and her first win, the longest gap in Oscar history. So first and foremost, I don't know what else she was in, but that's congratulations for that. Weapons was the only film she represented, its sole nominee, and she beat 4 actors from the most celebrated films of the year. And I mean, that's impressive. That's great, and I'm happy for her. And which is really cool, because she first got nominated in 1986, and then she actually won in 2026. I mean, that's super duper impressive. So, shout out to her hanging in there, kept doing her passion. Think about it, guys. 40 years ago, she was doing her passion, which is this. So she had 40 years of doing what she loves. She probably, obviously, she was acting and doing all that before then. But I gotta say, that's impressive. That's super duper impressive. That she stuck with what she loves, and she got, quote unquote, the ultimate validation. But we all know the ultimate validation comes from within. Spit Unico. Best Supporting Actor went to Sean Penn for One Battle After Another. The crazy guy that just got jungle fever so bad. Also, we had Benicio del Toro from One Battle After Another. Jacob Elordi from Frankenstein. And then you had Delroy Lindo from Sinners, man. And we already know he played an excellent role. And then Stellan Skarsgård from Sentimental Value. And Sean Penn becomes a 3-time Oscar winner, tying Walter Brennan, Jack Nicholson, and Daniel Day-Lewis. He did not attend the ceremony. He did not attend it. We're almost getting down to the nitty gritty. Best Director, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another. And again, this movie didn't move me like that. But when you do, we'll talk about that later. There's also, so for Best Director, there's also Hamnet was in there, Marty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and again, Sinners. Sinners was in there. For a second Oscar tonight, he said, "You make a guy work hard for one of these. I really appreciate it." So that's what's up. Best Actress went to Jessie Buckley from Hamnet. Also was in line with If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Sung Blue, Sentimental Value, and Begonia for Emma Stone. Cool. It's Mother's Day in the UK today. I would like to dedicate this one to the beautiful chaos of a mother's heart. But I think she's Irish, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's Irish. Best Actor goes to Michael B. Jordan. Good job. You played 2 separate people. 2 different paths. Talking to yourself. Method acting at his best. It was impressive. Shout out to everybody that put this movie together, because I think it takes a lot to do the twin thing without it being weird. You know what I mean? Or making it look obvious. You know what I mean? Michael B. Jordan said, "You're an amazing person. I'm so honored to call you collaborator and a friend. You gave me the opportunity and space for me to be seen. And I love you too, bro. Like you to death." You know he's talking about Ryan Coogler. You know that. Shout out to Ryan Coogler, by the way, who is halfway there to the EGOT. That's Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. He has 2 of those things. So we got to keep that in mind. Next up, we got some more stuff here. Nicole Kidman and Ewan McGregor are reuniting 25 years after Moulin Rouge presented Best Picture together and broke into song before opening the envelope. That's what's up. And our final award of the night. It was Best Picture, in line with Train Dreams, Sinners, Sentimental Value, The Secret Agent, Marty Supreme, Hamnet, Frankenstein, F1, Begonia. There's going to only be one winner. One Battle After Another. That's all. That's all she wrote. So One Battle After Another won. Now let's have a martini. Nah, but beyond having a martini, let's go into the final count here. So Sinners won 4. One Battle After Another won 6. Frankenstein, Netflix, by the way, shout out to Netflix, 3 out of 7 categories it was nominated for. Sentimental Value won 1 out of 7. Hamnet won 1 out of 5. Marty Supreme over. They did not win. Marty Supreme won nothing. I'm not sure what category that he somehow could have snuck into the whole conversation. I mean, how they could have. I don't know. I don't know where he could have fit in, but somehow F1 got him an award. Got an award. Feels like seems like so long ago since F1 came out. Begonia, nothing. 3 nominations, nothing. Train Dreams, 3 nominations, nothing. Secret Agent, 3 nominations, nothing. K-Pop Demon Hunters, 2 for 2 on their 2 nominations. They swept. Avatar Fire and Ash, they got 1 out of the 2 they were nominated for. And obviously, weapons for a supporting actor and Mr. Nobody against Putin. They were 1 for 1 on their one categories that they were nominated for. So that was the Oscars. My final take on the Oscars. I definitely want to get into One Battle After Another versus Sinners. Like I said, it was a more star-studded cast. Ain't that cool? I'll give you that. There's a star-studded cast. When it comes to Sinners, there were some noticeable people in it, but I mean, for the most part, new people or people that aren't as recognizable. I mean, Sean Penn's been in the game forever. You got Tiana Taylor. You had Regina King. I mean, it's a lot of people in this movie that already have a name established. I mean, and then Leonardo DiCaprio. You just don't go wrong with it. So you know when Leo's in a film, you already know. When Leo's in a film, you already know it's gonna be fire. You know, him and Scorsese get together. Oh, they make fireworks. That is what it is. So you knew it was gonna be a good movie. It just didn't move me like that to where it was supposed to get film of the year. Like I said, I went to go see Sinners twice. Because not only is it a movie, it's two movies, two different stories, two different tales. And both of the tales that they told were fire. So that being said, I think that should have got it. But like I said, I don't know where Marty Supreme could have fit in any of these categories in regards to winning it, because Sinners was really just that good. It was just bad timing, man. I'm sorry. They should have changed that date. Maybe they would have won this year had they came out with Marty Supreme, because the idea and the premise of it, no, it's not a ping pong movie. It was the acting, it was the interactions, it was it was everything but the ping pong. It was everything. And he was a clever, witty character that you could quote unquote get behind. Like, it was, I don't know, man, just bad timing. I'm sorry. I don't think it had anything to do with the comments on Ballet. I just don't think that was the case. But what do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Make sure you like and subscribe. All the things. You know, I appreciate when you do that. But more than anything, like and subscribe. And let me know what you thought about Oscars 2026. So thank you for tuning in to another episode of Do You Hear Me? With Unico Williams. Holla.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Don't forget, every Thursday, the full podcast is on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and mama, I'm on Spotify. Overall 99ENT bring you videos from Friday all the way to Friday. So be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it. Again, thank you so much.